Hey everybody, it's Crappie Dan. I'm getting ready to put some OR 12s together for the new year. Thought I'd share with you of how I put them together. I'm starting out with an OR 12. As you can see here, I got the tattle flag. And the first step I'm going to do is to put my little hook ring that you see here into the board. And just tighten it the rest of the way down. As you can see there, I've put it into the board and it's all secure, and I've turned it so that the loop and opening is towards where the tattle flag is. And I'm going to go in now and take this screw out. I'm going to add these nylon washers come with it. It wasn't on there, but they come in the kit. So I'm going to put it on the screw, just like you see here behind the tattle flag, and lay this aside. And I'm going to take one of the light wire replacements, and I'm going to put it right here in that loop right there, and then I feed it through just like that. So that bead and that loop on the end will be on the outside towards where your bait would be, this direction. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this tattle flag back into this hole it came out of right there, and I want to put it where this big hole is right here, where the little hook on it is facing me. I'm going to put this nylon washer back on here, just like you see here. And now I'm going to screw it back in the board out of the hole that I took it off from originally. But I don't want it tight. I want it snug enough that when I pull on this, it's going to move that flag and it'll spring back. I'm going to take the spring that comes with it, and it's got like an angle on one end. I want the angle to go in the board here on the edge where there's holes. And I like for crappie for it to be the second from the bottom. So what I will do is I put this spring through this side into the hole, just like you see here, through the second hole from the bottom in the flag. So it's going to look like this. So now I can test this by pulling on this. And when you get a fish from the line from here out, that's what's going to tell you you have something on there. The next step is to put one of these oval rings on there in the hole in the wire on the end. Start it on there, just feed it on, just like I'm doing there. Feed it on and get the red clip that goes between the board and your bait. And you're going to use the end hole here. I've got it started on the wire. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to circle this around. As you can see here, I've got it through both of them. So we're good to go there. So the last step, well, the second to last step, is going to put the orange clip on right here onto the arm on the face of the board. The way I do this is I take one of the screws right here, it comes with it. I'm going to put it through the end hole right here. There's a hole right here on the end, and then there's a little bit of a peg or a tab on the end of the board. That tab goes into that clip on that brass hole that you see there, that brass hole where my finger is. So they gave me these self-locking nuts. I started on here just like this. I got it started. And then take your screwdriver and just tighten it down. Now you want this tight. As you can see, now we got that secured with the bolt, and we got the nut right through the top. You can see the brass one right there behind it. It's going to hold the line from you to the rod. And there's a spring right here in the center that gives you compression for when you push it like so. You can't hardly get it apart. I was taught by the master of this, Mr. Nick DeShano, was take a screwdriver, flat bladed, small, put it right in here in the middle where the spring is above it, and push down. When you hear it click, it's going to cause this spring to move back into that slot. There it is, it popped. And I can open that clip a little bit easier to be able to get my line in there. Same way, put that screwdriver through it and pop it down. See how much I can open that now? So I now have my completed board. I can try it out. As you can tell, it's going to work. It does everything I need it to do, and I'm ready to go fishing.